guys? The GoPro died last time, so it is now the next day. It's another beautiful day too. But as I was saying before the GoPro cut out, look how beautiful that is, man. But yeah, so I'm 26 years old and I've never even had a car yet. You may or may not know I've had that Nissan Frontier on this channel. I've actually had two of those, but they're trucks, so I've never actually owned technically a car. I've never had my first car yet. We came here from overseas, me and my family, when we were, well, I say family, I don't really talk to them except for my mother sometimes, but we came here from overseas when I was probably like 3 months old, I think, or 4 months old. No, I think I was 3 months old, and that was 26 years ago. So I mean, everything that we have, you know, we worked for and we built it from the ground up. We came here with absolutely nothing, zero money, zero anything, just a complete restart for my mother. She was a single mother with 5 kids. There was 5 of us growing up. So I imagine, I mean, some of my resilience came from her. My point is, so I've never really had a lot of funds for like a car or anything like that. Anything I bought, like this bike or anything like that, I've saved up for it myself. That truck I bought for $800. So I mean, that was like nothing, you know what I mean? That was a couple paychecks, a few paychecks, and I had that after a month. Randomly seen it on the side of the road too. And when I said I had 2 of them Frontiers, the other one I had, it was actually my brother. He gave it to me, but then he ended up taking it back. That's just a little foreshadowing, or I should say, let's make a long story short, that's how my brother acts towards me, you know what I mean? But both of my brothers, I should say, really. But I've got friends that act more like brothers than my brothers act like brothers. Besides the point, I just keep going off and rambling. But so I've never actually had a car yet, but my first car that I am planning to get once I get the funds available soon, after I get a job soon and start saving up, my first car I'm thinking is going to be a 350Z, just like that red one that I seen earlier yesterday. But man, like, coming from nothing, once I do get my first car and I do get that car, and especially if it's like a nice car, man, it's gonna feel just like how when I got this bike. Like, it really feels so good when you save up for something, like towards a goal. It's not even really about owning the object itself, it's just the fact that you proved yourself right, you know what I mean? Like, I proved myself right saving up for this thing. Fucking 2024 636, bro. Like, what? Oh, that pop. But yeah, man, it's so beautiful outside, bro. Like, everything is just green now. Like, literally a month ago, all of this was brown. Literally all of this was brown. The trees were so bare. I mean, they probably had little buds on them. I'm probably screaming into the mic, but they had little buds on them and everything, but they were like mostly bare, you know what I mean? Now, man, New York looks like a jungle right now, bro. Certain parts especially. I mean, I'm just like on the main road, but once you go on those off roads, ooh, out here in the countryside, like, look at that. What the, dude, I feel like Viridian Forest out here. I feel like a wild Pokemon is about to appear. Look at that, dude. New York Oblast, bro. It is so beautiful. Oh yeah, and now you guys know what I mean. Look at the green, the blue, and the white. The green, the blue, the white. Sheesh, baby. Tell me that's not beautiful. Like, look at this. Beautiful, baby. Ooh, that sounds so good. Let's go this way. Bro. Helicopter. You can tell me it's not a helicopter. It sounds like it's giggling. America! Shit. I may have came here when I was 3 months old, but 26 years here. go! Bro. Are you serious? I feel like the chosen one right now, dude. What was that? You know what? This is a really long straight road, and I remember this. We are turning around. My bad, guys. Now that I'm talking for once, I just gotta find like a cool spot to ride. Oh my god, are you kidding? Wait, we're turning around up here. Let's not freak out these people behind us. Look how dope that looks. Let's turn around over here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna get a little thumbnail. Yo, the people behind me are probably like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Sheesh, bro, the 636. Beautiful. What a beautiful machine. The green, the blue, the white. Beautiful. Alright, let's turn around. There's a street behind us called like Maple Road or something like that. Allegedly it's a GTA AI created map road, I mean. Let's go! Up shifts without the quick shifter. It's a beautiful road. It's like really scenic. I mean scenic in terms of what I could find around here, you know what I mean? This is scenic to me. I came from the city. I moved out here. See, that's what's crazy. You might be thinking like, how is this dude surviving out here without a car right now, especially even without my truck? Because I don't know if I told you guys, but that truck, it got so rusty. It just hit 100,000 miles, but it got so rusty that it couldn't even pass inspection. And because of that, I literally, my landlord was like threatening to tow it, so I had to get it towed and I had to get rid of it. Super unfortunate. I went like when I get the funds, and if I ever get land like this or in a garage and whatever, if I end up like them famous YouTubers and I get a lot of money and I'm successful, I'm telling you, I'm getting that truck back, and we are doing like some crazy build on it. But hold on, I need to concentrate. Alright, but yeah, man, the winters out here are so rough that the rust just completely wore on my truck, and I had to get rid of it. So like that's another further incentive, or I should say anti-incentive, for me not to get a car, especially while living here. My dream is to really move somewhere into a warm state where it's a warm climate, so that way not only my bikes survive the winters, but same with my cars, and that way I could, you know, enjoy motorsports year round. That's my dream. That's like my ultimate goal. At that point, I'd be considering that I made it in life, you know what I mean? Like that's really it for me. I just, as long as I can provide for myself somewhere where it's year round, it's pretty warm, that'd be dope. The problem really comes back to the whole entire funds thing, and you know, if I can't afford a car, how do you expect me to afford a house or land somewhere in a warm state? And I can't move to like an apartment or anything because I already have 3 bikes and I'm not getting rid of any of them, and I also have 3 cats. And I'm definitely not getting rid of those. So I live alone, but I live with 3 cats. Look how beautiful that looks. Green, yellow, blue, white. Green, yellow, blue, white. I mean, come on. She's still a little bit cold. She's hit 180 like once or twice, but I've only been riding for like 20 minutes at most, so she's still a little bit cold. Geese. Beautiful out here, man. Such a beautiful area. But yeah, you might be thinking like, so how did this kid survive without a car, living out here in an area like this? Like how would you go to work and etc.? So obviously, like I said, I had my truck. We're not going that way because I know what's that way. But so obviously I had my truck, so that was my way to get around for a while. But after that took a crap, like I think that was last summer, I had to get rid of my truck. And so this winter was the first season without it. And I literally couldn't get to work. I lost my job. I haven't had a job in 4 or 5 months now. It's been real tough. And if it wasn't for my mother helping me out with certain things, like giving me rides to the store, helping me out with like food stamps, every month she lets me spend a certain amount in food stamps. Carried away. Alright. But yeah, basically, so she helps me out with certain things like that. And if it wasn't for that, I don't know where I'd be at this point. I mean, I know it'd be possible, but would it be probable? And going forward, I really don't know. I've been applying everywhere nearby. I mean, my plan is, if my mother can get a loan for a car, then as long as I secure a job, I can pay her for that loan or make payments to her while she takes that loan out for my car, and I can have a car that way. Or I'm gonna have to fix up one of the other 2 bikes and daily one of those. But the problem then is if there's like a thunderstorm or something. So I've been trying to find work that's like pretty close and a job that's kind of like easy, that's not too important. So that way, if anything does happen, I could just restart all over again. Back to square one as always. So yeah, boys, if y'all are ever wondering why I don't have a car, trust me, I wish. And it's not even like I wish. Like, I was wishing for a 636. And I wished it into existence. Like, I used my energy to make this my reality. And that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. My goals, I will never give up on my goals, dude. I've always, you know what's crazy? I've always wanted a Toyota Supra before they were even like the cool thing. Like the the Mark IV Supra. I've wanted one of them. Oh, dude, look at that view. But I've wanted one of those ever since the first time I ever seen it, which, like, obviously people back then wanted it and it was cool, but then it became like the cool thing, you know what I mean? But I like those things before it was even the cool thing. But now they're like, what, $1 million for a super clean Supra? Like, good luck. My point on that is just I'll never give up on my dreams. I always see myself still having a Supra in the future someday. I don't care what the price tag is. Let's go back. This is a pretty straight road too, and the lake is over there and I'm cold. Actually, you know what? There's a view up here. Let's go look at it. Let's go look at it, boys and girls, if y'all are watching. But dude, there's so many cars that I actually want. Like, not just the Supra. That's like my all-time dream car, or one of them. I have a few of them all-time dream cars. Look at that, Hawks. 1, 2, 3, 4 Hawks. This is a good field. Wait till y'all see this view. Ooh, a little bit too much gas there. Literally across the lake here is Canada, and you can see Toronto from here. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but with my naked eye I can see it. Looks like there's a storm that way on the way too. Oh, there's Toronto. Dude, look at that. Well, first of all, there's these bugs, but if you could see it over there, look at that. It's Canada, boys. That's crazy. Like, that's a whole nother country right there. Damn. How's it going? That view is beautiful. legs, bro. Ugh. Whoa, what the? Looks like a... Dude, it looks like Godzilla fucking walked through there. That sound is insane. I got WD-40 on my chain right now because I can't afford actual chain wax. This is our turn. Let's go. We gotta work our way up there. We gotta work for it, boys. Oh yeah, the other thing, I don't have too long to ride today for two reasons. One, I don't have any gas money except for like whoa. My mother gave me $20 for gas money so I could ride around, right? And so I filled the tank, and that was like $16 or $17, so I have like $3 or $4 left. But then I gotta make sure that the tank is full when I leave it sitting after this ride, because it's gonna be raining and cold for like a whole entire week, and I do not want it sitting for a whole entire week without any gas all the way up, because I don't want it to rust or anything, you know what I mean? I know I'm treating this bike like it's a kitten and not like a metallic machine or whatever, but dude, this is it right here, man. This is my #1 achievement so far in life. This is by far the most expensive thing that I've ever owned. Like this is it, man. This is what it feels like. I don't even know if that's a song, but I just made that up. But this really is what it feels like. And if you're out there and if you were ever in the position that I was, just keep working towards your goals, man. Keep working towards them. Look at that view. I want to take a picture real quick. I know I shouldn't leave it idling, but we're in the middle of the road. But god damn, I love this bike. That is beautiful. Take one for the Instagram real quick. You know, the socials, because I'm a social but anti-social person. Hell yeah. 185. We gotta go. But yeah, man, this really is what it feels like when you work towards your goals and you persist. There's been so many times, man, so many obstacles that came up. Not only was I and am I still on a ramen noodle diet right now because of the job thing, obviously, but before, because last summer it was because of this bike, because I was saving up for it. It took me like half a year to save up for this, or maybe even a year of just hard work and ramen noodle diet, and just I didn't go out, I didn't do anything, man. Literally just every penny I could save, I saved for this. And that persistence is really the whole entire difference between people accomplishing their goals and not accomplishing their goals. Because either you're gonna give up when those obstacles appear. Look at those classic cars. Dude, that dude is living the dream. But yeah, that's the difference between giving up and not giving up and still going through that. There was so many, dude, it seemed like there was external forces literally trying to make sure I would not get this bike. But I made reality bend to my will. That's how you really got to go after it. You got to be like a lion. And that's how I've been for like 2 months now, trying to get a job, but literally nothing. I just need something to pay the bills. I need a 9 to 5 to pay the 5 to 9. So then eventually my 5 to 9 will pay for my 9 to 9. baby. 147? What? Brrr. Look at that, dude. You know what I really can't wait for though, is to have one bike for every single day of the week. This sounds so nice, dude. It sounds like drums or something. It sounds like the bass is hitting. Boop, got that bass. Really hope there's no bugs on the screen. If there was bugs on the screen, bear with me, please. Just please watch. Please. There's so many bugs. That scared the fucking shit out of me. But there's so many bugs. So many bugs out here on the fucking countryside. So goddamn. That bird was like, nope, nope. Never mind. Not crossing. Come on, dude, you don't hear that? Let's go! Let's go! Alright, let's go that way. Alright, boys. I think we spent more than $3 or $4 of gas. So I gotta go fill up and then leave her at home for the week. But good news is it's like 60 and sunny right now. Next week it's gonna be, after like 7 days of rain and cold, it's gonna be like 65 and sunny for like 4 or 5 days straight. And I'll definitely have some more gas money and we'll ride around some more. Smells like dookie! Oh, this is that farm we were at. Just to touch up a little bit on what I was saying earlier, man. If you're ever in that position where like you feel like the whole entire world is against you and you're just struggling to get to where you want to be, just keep going, dude. Just keep going. Just keep going. And I feel like I'm gonna look back on this in the future, like back on these times, these harder times, this rougher patch, so to speak, and I think I'll be really proud of just persisting, just sticking through with it and just keeping on going. Yeah, man, to be real with you, it wasn't even like 5 years ago that I was couch to couch, literally living basement to basement after getting kicked out of my mother's house. And now, you know, I worked my way back a little bit, but so just keep on going, man. Really, just keep on going. If you told me 5 years ago that this is what I was going to look like in 5 years, I'd be like, you know what, that's not that bad. It's not so bad. It certainly was worse. Very grateful for what I have. Like everything that I do have, I'm very grateful for. I'm just more obsessed with where I'm going. Always looking forward, always moving forward. You don't want to get too stuck up on the past ever. That's something I definitely wish I could have told myself a while ago. I mean, I'm still young, bro. I'm 26, and if you're my age, dude, we're young. We still have time to make mistakes. You know what I mean? Time is the only thing we do have. Money and power and all that, knowledge, influence, that all, not only does it come and go, but you could always attain more of it if you have time. The bottom line is always time.